Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good, and I've made a couple of videos this week, actually 3, but I'm recording these ahead of time, and I got, like I mentioned, I've got family in town this week. We got my son's on a play. He's doing a great job. We're having a lot of fun as a family. Next week's Thanksgiving. There's a lot happening in the Nooch Too Good household these last couple of weeks. So I'm recording this a couple of days early, but I think we have a big enough sample base of comments from you guys to really talk about these last couple of videos and talk about the update here. So my first video, worst update ever. By the way, I'm a giant fan of old, I don't know what you call that, Amish beard, Professor Nooch over there. I was looking for a spot to use it. I think this is the perfect spot. This was the perfect spot to use that Professor Nooch image. I'm really happy about that one. So that was the first video. We're gonna look at your comments, how you guys feel about the updates from that video, and also from this one. Is the update really that bad? And why is my hair so freaking gray? I don't understand why. I don't understand it. I know I'm paying you. I'm paying somebody to do these because I can figure it out. But at this point, it's like I'm an old guy, but I'm not that. Look at my hair. Yeah, it's brown. It's a you can see a little bit more flesh in there. Like it's thinning out a little bit, but man, it's not gray. And I don't color my hair. I'm not doing the almost gray guy. Man, that's just brutal. That's not nice. Anyway, we're gonna look at your comments, how you guys feel about the update, both good and bad. About 99% negative feedback on the update. So first, we're gonna start with my members' comments. This is on the is the update really that bad video. Ice of Spades, also Ethan on the channel. He's one of our mods. He's been around forever. Not an easy video to watch, but as a community, we love you. Maybe it's time for us as a community to reevaluate what we look for in the game as free or low spending player. We'll get through it all. There you go. It's a real positive way to approach it. Like, I'm not happy about it, but we'll move forward. Chazrus is really heavily been a proponent for this. Said, hey, the math works out. It makes more sense for players. And there are people saying this, and I feel you. I think I made my feelings clear. This is about your feelings. So Chazrus says you don't even need to max level 50 to get the most important rewards. Level 43 gets you all the Omicrons and Kairos. Okay, great. The math works out. We've repeated this. The math works out. Okay. MK Mitch, I agree with you on buying the pass. It doesn't matter to me, but this Galaxy Heroes never felt... This is a really important. Galaxy Heroes never felt like a gacha game until now. I've quit other gacha games this year because they lost the fun factor. This feels like those other games now. I think that's just sums it up really, really well. I like the change, but I feel like acquiring points seems so slow for the episode track. In my mind, I'm thinking, how am I going to get to Mark 50 by the end of the month? But Dad I talked about chess, the simplicity of it over time. It's totally backwards. Storm pooper, for me to poop on. Makes you feel like you're getting less while getting the same or close to it. That's not going to make people want to play more. 90% of active players will never see the math, and all of them will have the same reaction you had. Strange direction they're choosing to go. That's what I did in this video. Is I kind of broke down, and we had the math from Corbin Dallas put out there for us in the video, and yeah, so Corbin Dallas broke it down for us to say this is the math, and you shouldn't have to break down the math as deeply as you got to break it down for it to work in this. So not thrilled. I don't really like how Galactic Challenge dailies and whatever else Battle Pass points because it's consolidated the rewards. If I want the same rewards I'm used to, I'll have to complete everything. I'm very busy. I don't always have time to do my dailies, but I'll always do Galactic Challenges for the Omicrons. I think this is kind of Connor Ellis, man, I love you, buddy. I think this is a minority view of people that do Galactic Challenges more than they do their dailies, but, you know, it's still out there. Yeah, and then you're going to argue with them about doing Chaz. I get it, but... So this is like, when I say... I like hamburgers, but I don't like hot dogs. And somebody comes in and just says, well, hot dogs are really good. You should like hot dogs. And I say, I've eaten a lot of hot dogs over my life. And I can eat them. I just don't like them. And you keep trying to convince me that I should like hot dogs. Just let it go, man. I don't like hot dogs. We can agree on that. You can say that I like hamburgers and you like hot dogs, and we can all be okay. You can like that, and I can like what I like. We can both do the, you know, we don't have to, like, convince everybody that our point of view is right all the time. I don't disagree with your statements, but as a game company, it's their goal to drive engagement in their games. So the more time we have spent on it, the better for them. So it makes logical sense to promote activity. Well, their selling point on this was that they were going to have less activity. Oh, Mike Armstrong. I love you, Mike Armstrong was disappointed in my initial reaction to this, by the way. So, love you, Mike. Their selling point for this was they were going to give us less activity to do. This is a quality of life improvement. By the way, the other quality of life improvements didn't come through in this, so whatever. More incentives being tied to your activity means guild tickets accrue faster, more people participate in other guild events like TWTB and TW. Actually, people are just quitting is what's happening. We'll see that in a minute. People are just quitting is what's happening. You're not wrong. If I didn't put money in this account with likes people and other things, there's definitely a lot. I'd probably be stepping away. The sunk cost fallacy. I've sunk a bunch of money into it, so I got to keep playing. This is really demoralizing where I want to actually step away from I actually want to step away from one of the last Star Wars things I have. Capital Games has done a lot with this game, and these changes are just so much and gone down the rabbit hole. I have no idea where we are anymore. The community is on fire, and Capital Games is silent. It's a bad place for the games. Preach it. I had to look forward to less grinding on dailies. Now I feel like spending double the time to complete them. I don't think we're spending double the time on the dailies. It's a little bit confusing, but the menus is certainly a lot more time. Yeah, see, Mike, but that's not... Then what you're saying, Mike, is they lied to us. I don't know how to say it. Mike, you're saying that they were driving engagement, and they lied to us. It doesn't feel as satisfying. You don't get instant gratification. You don't get to see the rewards you make immediately. You gotta somehow get them down the road and feel better about it, even though you can only get 3 Omicrons a week if you don't buy the pass. Congratulations. First comment since you literally commented on the comment here. That was Mike. Glad to see you made a response. Yeah, I always try to respond. If people have a different opinion than me, I like to have a conversation about it. Mike's getting too much attention here, so... I think the update's trash for free-to-play now they put us in a game like this. 2 times reward for us to stop criticizing the update they made, but I really believe is with some changes it could be beneficial for the game. Yeah, let's go take a look at the first video I put out. All right, here we are in my first video. Worst update ever. This one right here. This video right here. So this video, out of every video I've ever made, garnered more comments. Like, it garnered like 5 times my normal comments on a video in half the time. People really wanted to talk about this. People really wanted to talk about this. Pacific Ag, I pinned this, had what I thought was the most, kind of summed it up. I'm not expecting to finish the pass day 1. But when Capital Games says I completed a quest, and then I can't claim it because I'm free to play, it pisses me off. Andrew Wilson, exactly. Bruno Lamo, worst part of the update. CG should just stop premium quests from popping up. Dagnus, I wish I could hide the character quests. Pointless to free to play. Failure, agreed. Alexander Politis, agreed. I got a bit excited seeing all the quests progressing when I did the first marquee battles, and then it fell flat when I saw the 9 out of 10 of them were locked. Behind a paywall is where they're locked. Neil Stricker, this update's making me consider quitting this game entirely. I don't want to play. I don't want to pay to play, and it's not fun anymore. Easily the most EA thing Capital Games has ever done. I feel really sad about it, Ewok and Roll. My son has had an account for a year or so longer than me. We've shared advice and grown our accounts together. He went to university and we kept chatting about it. For the last year or so, we've commented it's not a GL meta anymore. And unless you spend on new stuff, you reach a ceiling very quickly, especially in Grand Arena. For occasional spenders, yesterday my son contacted me saying the update has removed the last bit of fun he felt he was having in the game and he may quit. I can't say I blame him, but should he leave, one of my main motivations for playing will be gone. Star Wars is about fame. No one who plays this game on the regular asked for this. Well, again, like, who's asking for this? What we need is simplified updates. Collect all the rewards in one button. That was supposed to happen, and we don't have that. By the way, we talk about battle passes, and people are saying battle passes in other games. This is a troll, by the way, down here. Battle passes in other games just give you stuff. Like, we've compared this to a battle pass in other games. Battle passes in other games just say, hey, you pay for the pass, every day we give you something new. Here, today it's today. Here's something. Today it's today. Here's something. Here's something new you weren't getting before. Here's something extra you weren't getting with the battle pass before. Now we have to buy the battle pass to get the stuff we were already getting before. You can tell me that, I'm telling you, you can tell me the math all day. The optics matter and how it feels playing. How it feels playing the game is the most important thing. We're all playing a game. We're taking a moment to get away from our life, sit on the toilet, play a mobile game for 15 minutes, whatever. How we feel about playing a game matters. If you don't enjoy it, everybody's going to quit. Anastasia Jenkins is a troll, so yeah, it's fine. There is a mode that uses a sandbox to test squads. Never mind, that was Galactic Challenge, which I just ruined. Use Galactic Challenge as a sandbox? I don't know about it. That's... I don't know how you use it as a sandbox when they apply a bunch of, like, modifiers to it all the time. Some issues I have with this era update. Why was this released during the double drop event? You only get your rewards from completing your dailies to complete all 7 quests. I get that because you used to get rewards and crystals along the way. On my really new account, I don't get the crystals along the way now, so I have to complete them all to get my crystals for the day, and that's kind of rough. The character quest progress completion is annoying. Saying that you need a certain number of shards to claim the reward, this is universal. Everyone's saying this. Galactic Challenges, yeah, Galactic Challenges are now a waste of time. I may stop playing Galactic Challenges altogether. Another currency to have to keep track of. Thank you so much. We have 85 different shops. Currently feels like it's geared toward pay to play. I was spending $300 to $500 a month. Thanks to new update, I'll be saving $300 to $500 a month. Thanks for the help, CG. That reflects me exactly. I'm gonna be saving a bunch of money with this. Worst part is the character quest progress bars fill even if you don't have the shards. So it looks like you actually got something done, then the reward is unreachable. Kind of like putting in the work and not getting paid for it. Yes! 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 Extra rewards to the payment plans for payers are okay with me, but what I personally hate are the payment feats and galactic challenges. It's geared toward the marquee pay. Absolutely. Completing a feat and seeing you didn't pay for it is evil Sith business. I could have bought the pass, but I'm so mad at this move, I'm not going to contribute to it. Also, not going to buy more Lightspeed bundles. Yeah, I'll tell you. I haven't mentioned that. I haven't bought a Lightspeed bundle. I bought the Geos. I bought the Night Sisters. I don't think I bought the Ewoks. I didn't buy gas. So I haven't bought a Lightspeed bundles. I bought the Cam bundle. I'm not really buying bundles anymore either. So... Thank you for not forgetting us lower-leveled free-to-play players. All of these do-the-math people seem to forget that there are people who like to play this game casually and don't have the time or energy to tediously complete all the requirements for the episode and don't know all the characters they have. I think this has been reflected. Many people have said this to me. And you've seen it twice now in the comments. A lot of people don't do all their dailies every day, and they're casual. And they play very casually. They're not looking to do a bunch of math to determine the best path. There are... The vast majority of people that play this game are in the same boat as Big Rice Energy. Thanks, by the way, Big Rice Energy, for putting capital letters at the beginning of each of your names. Because I would have read this as Big Rick Energy. I'm really bad when it's like that. The vast majority of players are super casual, and I think this update's going to reflect really, really negatively on the super casual player. And if we lose those, and you're gonna lose all that's a lot. That matters for Capital Games. That matters. One thought I've had is that they're at the end period of the game. They're gonna, they're the last section. It's gone 9 years. Maybe they figure they've only got 2 or 3 years left in it. They're just going for it now. They're just got a Battlefront to it. Capital Bank Games take all this feedback, roll into a ball, and throw into a bin. Yeah, it's going to go in the circular filing cabinet, yeah. Doing the math, that's for you kids, that's what we used to call the trash can back in the day. Doing the math on it, by the end of the 4 weeks, if you complete the 3-star marquee characters, do all your dailies complete, but you'll only have enough to reach level 46, this is assuming. Yeah, so some people are doing the math and saying it's not going to work out. Most people are saying the math works out. Whatever. CG in 2019 released characters that were a cash grab. This is the Darth Revan meta. People left. CG in 2024. Let's try that again. Thank you for the video. The update is very demoralizing. That's the thing. Demoralizing, I think, is a really good word for this. A really good word. Hope changes are quick. I don't think they're going to change it. Even if a few guild members quit over this. You're going to see that in the comments here. Free-to-play account with 10 million will be fine. A free-to-play account with 2 million is screwed. Today, they even removed the 200 squad currency for no reason. I don't know what that means. They even removed the 200 squad currency for no reason. One of the old dailies gives 200 squad arena tokens that... Oh! Oh! So you used to have a daily quest that gave you squad arena tokens, and it's gone. Again, they think they've simplified the rewards, but they've made it a lot more complex. And when you have rewards that are sitting there for 9 years and you change the structure of it, it's just going to create mass levels of, I don't know, whatever. The update is technically better when it comes to rewards, but there's two issues. That is, if you can complete the Galactic Challenge enough to be able to, if nobody's doing that, not me at 9 million. Right now, we have horrible feats aren't as accessible to free-to-play players than non-free-to-play. Now you're only source your episode currencies, eventual quests, and daily chests. You've already lost people in our guild. There's a second time. We've already lost people in our guild that flat out quit. And more, they're just losing people. November's been a horrible month, and it doesn't help that it's the anniversary in the game. I'm very confused. Calvin, the Gerbil, and Arnold have all of they do is proving the rewards for free-to-play are very similar, and in some cases better. If this is true, no one's missing out on anything. What Capital Games should have done is hidden all the quests each of us doesn't have access to. Yeah, it's really the way it makes you feel about the game, and that's what people are saying. Even if the math works out, it's not going to feel like it's working out. It's so much different, and people are just quitting. I was getting more from Galactic Challenges not using specific characters, and from Arnold TV video, I don't believe I'll complete the episode track without being able to complete the free Galactic Challenge chest. I could be wrong though. We'll know at the end, but I think a lot of people, it's not even about the rewards at this point. It's about they just made everybody feel like garbage here. So math is a thing, but practice is another thing. You as free-to-play need to basically do most, if not all, the dailies. You have to complete the two CG challenges, not Galactic Challenges, yeah, or, what do we call them? Galactic Challenges, right? To get there, if you're a mid-game free-to-play and don't have every faction built to complete those factions, first three, Rebel Fighters, Tuskens, and Jawas. Plus, now you have you have to have the new Marquee character to do some of them now. Or don't have a good squad to complete some specific challenges like TM removal, you might as well be screwed, because you're definitely losing some of the points you get. Yeah. Miss a week, the payouts don't seem to match that for the free-to-play side. I may have to check the shipment thing again, but it seemed like the prices in there and the currency don't match to not miss a week. Let's see how it shakes out. There's a lot to consider, including updated assault battles, maybe more progress over time as well. No. They're taking assault battles away. The thing that upsets me is finishing the Galactic Challenge no longer counts as a feat, only completing it with the required team. So if you don't have a team of Rebel Fighters that can take an overpowered Relic 7 team, you are out of luck. I couldn't do it on either of my accounts, free to play, only got 1 or 2 feats, and by the way, 1 or 2 feats means literally 1 or 2 feats. Not like 1 or 2 feats along different levels, just 1 or 2 feats total. Like, I couldn't do any of the Galactic, like, I did 2 feats, Hu Yang at 3 stars. I'm not even participating in Galactic Challenges right now. I'm just not even participating. It's crazy. Goodbye, free-to-play. I feel sorry for the newer, younger players who can't afford all this crap. Goodbye, new players. It won't happen anymore. It's only a question of time. I think it's going to scare off new players when they come in, and they're going to get to level 85 faster, but only so that they can try to get them to spend money. And when they keep getting rewards that pop up that they don't get the rewards, I think it's going to scare off new players. Something I see that people seem to miss when defending this update is how you really can't afford to miss a few days throughout a span of weeks, or else you risk not completing the episode track. Yeah, you can't miss any days. Why is the Galactic Challenge feat such a big deal to me? In the past, I would frequently be able to complete at least 2 or 3 feats at higher tiers, netting me good rewards. Even if I missed a day or two of daily rewards from not playing due to personal life situations coming up, I could reasonably rely on Galactic Challenge to keep my progress consistent and on track as long as I logged in and participated within the time frame of the most recent Galactic Challenge being available. With this new change to Galactic Challenge, it's no longer reliable to count on completing 2 feats all the time. It's because now the only 2 free-to-play accessible feats are dependent on factions and RNG. Most early to mid-game accounts do not have Jawa team, Tusken team, or Gungan team geared up at relics, so you can kiss that faction feat goodbye if you only have gear for Tuskens. Beyond that, the RNG factor comes to play with feats such as 400 turn meter reduction. It's demoralizing! It's demoralizing! There's a YouTuber who's running around saying his spreadsheets prove the rewards are the same. Yeah, it's Calvin. Yeah, and Calvin's probably right. I keep saying I love Calvin. He's probably right. But when he was asked about the casual players can't log in every day, he admitted he didn't think about that, and the later minute missing days will really screw players over. Yeah, I don't think admitted is the right way to put it. That's admitted sounds like he's, you know, like he's in court, and I mean, just saying, you know, as content creators, we really generally focus on the active players because those are the ones that are watching our content. We don't get a lot of casual players watching us. I don't think. Hey, if you're casual, drop it in comments. Let me know. If you made it this far as a casual player, I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, I mean, admitted is a big word, but you know, coming around to the truth, that's fine. I won't be rewarded, quote, I won't be rewarded with the same amount of rewards as I used to because this new system requires more time and effort to be put in, which is unreasonable for me as I have other responsibilities in life beyond this game. People whose life fully revolves around playing Galaxy Heroes. Sounds like a skill issue. Quality of life, my butt. It really is true. They made it less, but it feels like more. It feels like more. People get this quote wrong all the time. The love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. That's the quote. It's not money is the root of all evil. That's not it. The love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. That's the quote. It's like EA asked an AI to design and update such a harsh way to treat your own players. It has to be from an emotionless robot. I think the thought behind the character quest is that we will spend our hard-earned crystals on the weak marquee packs, hoping to get the shards needed. The thing is, almost everyone has other things they'd rather spend crystals on than the marquee packs. Do not do this. I've said it repeatedly, do not spend crystals on the marquee packs, especially if you're a free-to-play player. It's not worth it. The Battle Pass mechanic has been pretty much perfected with games like Fortnite, etc. I'm not sure why they went this route with it. The requirements are so janky. I don't get it either. They could have just given you new things every day. It's crazy. It's crazy. I was seriously considering quitting this game a few weeks back. The new update is almost the final nail in the coffin for me. I was going to spend a Lightspeed bundle, now about to quit the game. So yeah, in my case, they even lost money. This is really frustrating. Mike Armstrong's disappointed in me for unwarranted backlash. I explained it further in the next video. You know, it's not about the math. My job as a content creator is to tell you how I actually feel. I got to be real. If I'm not real, I'm not doing my job. The second part is my job is to reflect the feelings of the community. And I hear you, Mike. I hear you, Mike. But what you're saying does not reflect the feelings of the community right now. And I generally, but you guys know this, I'm a very, very positive guy. I'm generally like a wait and see kind of guy. I think this launch was a mess. I played the game for about 5 years and quit. This is a social experiment to see how little they can give a gaming community and how much they'll give back. Everything's a social experiment. I told myself I'd play through an entire era before I decided to quit after 7 years. The rewards might be a bummer, but I'm also looking at if the time goes up. I was hoping the update would require less time. We'll see. So glad I quit this game. As soon as Galactic Legends came out, I was done. Well, that was 4 years ago. Thanks for watching that one guy on. The problem is this update technically is better when it comes to rewards, but there's two issues. It's only, yeah, we did that already. Gonna get Star Wars Outlaws to hopefully quit easier. Different type of game, but okay. Long story short, I quit. It's a great game for people that want to rush level 85 and quit. I play 3 accounts, 3 for guilds, 3 for discords. Players are quit in disgust in all 3 guilds. This is what people are seeing. Everybody's seeing this. Everybody's seeing people quit. As a free-to-play player, it's making me think about quitting the game. I'm a light spender. I won't be spending it all anymore. People are going to quit in droves. They've removed content we have, making the game less rewarding. We're overwhelmed by unclaimable missions and bombarded with ads to spend money. Ads to spend money. Where are you guys getting ads on Galaxy of Heroes? I don't know that. Oh, well, I guess the pop-ups. Your ad blocker's not going to block those pop-ups. That's an in-game thing. I'm already in the fence quitting before the update. Yes. I was seriously considering quitting before the few weeks back. This new update is going to be the final nail in the coffin for me, or almost the final nail. After I get my SLK, I think I'll quit the game. Yeah, we covered a lot of this stuff. Let's take a look at the quit and delete. Yeah, well, Anastasia's a troll, so we'll take a look at. Let's go look at the other video. Again, people that don't log in every day are really frustrated right now. The way Capital Games purposely shows rewards you cannot get if you're free to play is really messed up. They should be able to put ads in the game. That'd be amazing. Give you an option to skip, but when you skip, you have to watch another ad. They said around a year ago as a possibility. I don't remember that. Jeez. That would be awful. Awful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we get the ads to spend money all the time, so sheesh. I can't even do one thing on today's Galactic Challenge with a 6 million account, which means I earn nothing. This has to be the stupidest update ever on a game I've ever seen. Galaxy Heroes is nothing more than a pathetic joke at this point. I love how Nucha has to keep his cool, make sure he's keeping his language in check. That has definitely happened before, and on this video. I can't understand how any logical human being can say that the update of putting complete the battle and the marquee crap behind a paywall is a good update. It's like the government saying that bottled water is better than ever, but your tap water is undrinkable now. I agree with you, Nooch. The paywall is a kick in the butt. What really bothers me with Capital Games is they've taken a game mode I made, so I cannot play it. Next week is Tuscans and Jawas, 2 teams I've never had. And so I have no 0 ways to play and enjoy Galactic Challenge. Some people do really enjoy Galactic Challenges, and that's gone for a lot of people. I totally agree it's not a quality of life change to a game. They made it more annoying. This is interesting. Dad didn't even mention the Parsecs and Coaxium from the web store. So there's a bunch of new rewards in the web store that I don't understand, but I got 200 extra energy today. I have no idea how I got it. It's more stuff to click on when I go to the web store, and then my web store didn't refresh right, so I had to open another separate tab for it to work. But I did get more energy, so you mean that literally? See, here's Mike. I love you, buddy. I hear you, dude. There's more stuff for players, and maybe there's more. It seems like there's gonna be more energy in the web store for sure if you log into the web store. But it's more complex and it's confusing and it's adding so much. I agree with you 100%. Who cares about the math? Well, I mean, I care about the math, but the changes are too complex. 3 independent activities with separate rewards rolled into one time-gated track, so a $20 pass can be sold to monetize a previously non-monetized set of activities. Hope the P&L looks better after this change. It might. Okay, here we go. This is the last one we're going to read. Richard Hoffman. First and foremost, content creators need to stop with the doom and gloom. It'll kill the game that puts food on your table. Second of all, the rewards are the same plus more if you drop $20, a fair ask from Capital Games. This also adds more incentive and bonuses for those players who have been supporting Capital Games with marquee characters. Personally, I'd never buy one, but I appreciate those who do. Lastly, I'm really tired of the free-to-play argument. You don't go to your friend's house and complain when the free dinner he gave you wasn't good enough, so don't complain when CG doesn't give you an I win button for free. It's not the job, this is me, it's not the job of a content creator to pump up an extremely unpopular update. This is akin to movie studios blaming fans for their crappy movies. It is very akin to that. Like, it's very akin to that. It is my job to be real with how I feel while also reflecting the general mood and feelings of the player community. And we're gonna wrap it up with that. That is really how I feel. I know Rain likes it. Rain is a math guy. There are people that really like complexities to the game, and those people are really enjoying this. That's where we are, guys. That's where the game is right now. These are your comments we looked at today. It's a really tough update to swallow. Maybe over time we'll love it. It is feeling really, really bad right now, mainly because they've thrown paywall. They have thrown the paywall in our face in multiple different places in the game. That's the biggest challenge as far as I can see from the comments. And yeah, it's not my job just to say everything's wonderful. Here's how everything's going to be good with the game. I'm a content creator. If the game goes away tomorrow, we'll keep making content. A lot of you guys will keep following the channel. Some of you won't. We'll find a new game. We'll figure out a way to cover it. We'll find maybe multiple games. Maybe we just start playing new releases when they come out of desktop. I don't know. We'd figure out a way to keep the channel going and have fun with each other in the future. Maybe we'd start reading news. I don't know. Anyway, everybody, thank you for all your comments. A lot of activity generated on these videos. I really appreciate you. I do hope you have a great day. And as always, remember, Nooch too good.